Welcome to your medical and motivation account. This is the dashboard where you're taken when you've logged in, and we're going to head right on over to the Need to Know section. So I've created this section just to keep you thinking about what you go through on a daily basis so that you can have a good understanding of what to do in case you might have a flare-up or an allergic reaction, or are just trying to get more involved and more understanding of what your medical situation is. And this isn't to have you dwelling on what's quote unquote wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with you, but it really helps to have a good idea of what your reality is so that you can figure out where your strengths are and where you need support and where you have control. So for instance, with the allergy section, it's good to know obviously what you're allergic to and obviously what your reaction is to that specific allergen, but also what you know to do in case you have an allergic reaction. So is it just as easy as taking Benadryl? Or do you have to have an EpiPen administered? Or do you have to go right to the emergency room? Knowing what reaction you need to have to make sure that you're getting the help that you need as quickly as possible is really going to work well for you and really help to make sure that you're getting the help that you need in a timely manner. So that's what the allergy section is for. Again, you have the opportunity to share, to print the information and add as many allergies as you need to. Please don't forget every time you enter new information to save it. Here we have the medical condition section, and that just gives you the opportunity to list any conditions that you have and just give yourself the opportunity to test yourself. Is it a congenital condition? Is it acquired? Is it degenerative? And this is a great opportunity in your notes section to be as vague or as detailed as you want to test your understanding of that condition. And you're probably going to have to give some kind of intro to every practitioner you see if you have a more serious condition. So just being really well versed in what it means and understanding it is just so helpful for you. And hopefully it'll give you some confidence when you go into that appointment, knowing exactly what your condition means to you and how it's affected you and how you've also persevered through it. So again, you can save it, print, share, and add as many conditions as you need to. Now, this section is for any type of medical condition that you might have that is technically with you every day, but only starts to cause you any havoc when you're exposing it to a specific source, something that causes it to flare up. So it could be arthritis, it could be lupus, it could be C. difficile, and it's great to be able to know what those sources are that would cause a flare-up, where you can control them and where you can't. So maybe a specific medication causes a flare-up, or maybe it's just the weather. Knowing more about what gets it into that flare-up mode is really important, just so that you can try to take some steps to avoid that, but also know what works in helping it calm down once it's been exacerbated is really important so that you can get on that and still try to take back the day and still trying to make sure that this is not something that that you're defined by. So I wanted to give you that opportunity. And again, you have your save, your share, your print, and adding as many as you need. So that is your need to know section. And we are going to move back to the dashboard.